this.
They said it's supposed to be way more fight scenes, which I'm excited.
I'm a negative ass, and I was like, as soon as they introduced a random character to be like, oh, we're gonna explain Mortal Kombat to you, you know who the fuck is watching your movie? Ain't nobody new watching Mortal Kombat. They don't need a character.
Watching Mortal Kombat. That's fair.
That's the thing, but
Anybody who watches Mortal Kombat knows what Mortal Kombat is. You know what I'm saying?
No, you should right. All right, so
it's like we gotta make up a character and give him fucking armor.
Like, right. Yeah, that's why they brought a new character. But here's the thing:
his literal power is plot armor.
Oh God!
No, his little
power right now.
Get his ass whooped, and then
I want to have her on the show.
That was the weirdest shit. That was the weirdest joint I've ever seen.
Okay, let me.
Fucking BBL. Not a fan.
I don't care.
I was gonna say the same thing.
All of it. Make that noise. I'm good.
Make that noise.
I don't know, man.
I put it like this. The first time I seen fake titties, I was like, yeah.
To be fair, I'm the type of dude that would still be too scared to talk to her, even if she didn't have a fake ass. So.
Dude, I'm about to tell you right now. If you about to go on your tour with the movie, it's gonna be a lot of fake titties and ass around you. I'm just letting you know. Just want to make sure they were. Gotta check for that.
Yeah, I
gotta. Before you check for that.
Gotta make sure that they can connect me like, hold up.
Unscrew my dick and leave it in the drawer.
That'll work. That might work too.
I don't ever plan on unscrewing my dick and leaving it. This is my toy, bitch. Not yours. What's wrong with you?
All right, Jason.
Oh, it doesn't have a.
No, we gonna sit it right here.
We gonna sit them here, but it catches everything.
Because of we're with the acoustic, so.
Oh, nice.
At the bar.
Yeah.
At the bar, it wasn't the same, but it picked up everything.
It did, which is crazy.
It did.
You know, he's even shit there, but that joke was.
Somebody tried to whisper, picked it right on up. It's like,
no, the funny thing is, I did lose followers. Almost as soon as I posted, because I was like at 150. I was almost like at 160, and I checked and I was like, oh, I'm at like 154. I lost like 6 followers since I posted that I have awards, and it's like, and I'm petty enough that I'm like, who the fuck unfollowed me? Like,
now you gotta go through the list.
Well, dude, like. That's the one thing I wish Instagram would.
This is some good content right now. So what we have to do is we gotta start the show off. So welcome back to the More Than You Can Handle podcast. I am the one and only JT the comedian. Also, wanted the Mel Exotic Entertainer. Mr. Stripper, stay your girl. I'll let you lick her, not me.
I am 22 times, and I am wearing the most comfortable shirt you will ever wear. The last shirt you will ever put on. Misunderstood brand. Come get at me.
Wait till you wear my shirt.
I got something for you. It's something for you.
If you don't know now, you know. It's your boy RC, Mr. Felice Me Now. Thank you later.
And we have a special guest in the building. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Dorian Vasquez, aka Dirty Deeds. It's according to the Gillis verse. You might have heard my name on other podcasts, but never probably don't see me often because
you be in the lab making stuff.
In the lab making stuff.
I'm glad he got on board and do the fucking intro.
Yes.
But before we even start, I want to say
owner founder of Baby Goblin Productions.
Oh,
okay.
But before we start, one thing I want to say is I want to thank you for a great word of advice you gave me the first time.
What's that?
I had a shirt on. I don't know what the hell was on the shirt. You know what the shirts I wear. First thing
you said, you and I always go back and forth.
First thing you said to me was, hey, whenever you get on stage, make sure you just wear something plain. He was like, well, I always wear plaid. Because you told me, you said your set was good, but make people pay attention to what you say and not trying to read the shirt. I want to appreciate you for that.
Oh, really all right, man.
I do want to thank you.
You know what's so funny? I was thinking about that the other day because I swear to God I had to go give someone else that advice recently. Because every we cycle new comics almost every year if you go to your local scenes, and it's like every year there's a word tea guy. No offense. No, but like I remember when I first started comedy, that's what my brother did. He was like, hey, I went to Spencer's and I bought this shirt and maybe you can wear it on stage when you're I'm like, why the fuck would I wear this? Why would I wear an I'm with James bitch shirt? Like it just I mean I would, but
not while you're on stage.
Not while I'm on stage, yeah.
I don't know. I don't like wearing words. Like I don't like people like I don't like sentences on shirts. It's a statement.
No, you made sense though what you said. I was like, I kept that. I was like, yo, that's a great.
I always tell people like a silly like a face or like something like this, like what you guys are wearing right now. I always say that's proper attire because it's
misunderstood LLC.
Yeah. No,
Shameless
yeah.
plug.
I would always tell people wear your brands on stage. I wear
That's
my
nice.
shit all the time. Yeah. It's just one of those things. If you wear like, one of those like the one I always see is
I like boobs.
Yeah.
I like boobs.
I like
Yeah.
boobs and fuck you if you don't.
Yeah. Like a bumper sticker on your
First of
t-shirt.
all, I don't-
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody loves titties.
Yeah, it's like you're not special.
That's what I'm saying. All men love titties, whether they like men too.
First of all, everybody.
That's my point.
I had this conversation with somebody.
We talked about that last night.
Yeah.
Everybody loves titties.
No woman has ever said, "Man, put them things away." They was like, "Nice pair."
Even when I first walked in here with the drama was going on, I was like, what happened? He went, some lady walked in here and just started pulling out her titties. And I was like, what's the problem? It's 2024. What are we going to, didn't we try to free the nipple for 3 years? Like, what?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't want to see everybody's titties.
I see women breastfeeding all the
I've
time.
seen some that I wish I hadn't seen.
So I don't want to. Sorry, people, but if you were born with, how can I put this? The XY chromosome people with the titties, I don't really want to see them. Now, granted, some of them be looking nice. I'll be like, yeah, no. I'm honest. They look nice, but I'm like, I know better. You get what I'm saying? Know better, you do better. That's all
I want to
saying.
see him for scientific purposes. Like, just to see how good they've gotten over the
How
years.
good is your
How
doctor?
about, since you said that, have you touched them?
What?
You said how good they've gotten.
Trans titty?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Trans
touched it.
titty. That's
Technically, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
I'm sorry. Is that? I
We
know.
don't care. You can't cancel what you're not subscribed to.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody
No
know.
cancel culture here.
Listen.
Say words.
Our demographic is from about 35 to about 40, 55. So they believe in these words.
Yeah.
They believe in these words. It's fine. It's fine.
Definitely.
Listen, no one of cancel culture is watching what we do.
But you're definitely not.
How dare you even say those words? Cancel who? What? I don't think so.
So, all right, let me hop into the first question of the interview. So, how long have you been working on Porch Pirate, man?
Shit. Probably since around the pandemic is when I started writing it. So
Okay.
I want to say around 2020, 2021-ish.
Okay.
Well, it's funny because it actually started way before that because I used to do a lot of stuff with Lemaire Lee before he up and got famous. And shout out Lemaire Lee, man, he's crushing it. Like
I do that. I don't know nobody.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
king, king of the nerds, as they say.
Yeah.
Okay.
He his favorite joke about fruit thing I've seen. He says, "Mom, I want it now."
Oh yeah, no, and I used to blow that joke up every time he would tell it. I'd always go and crash zoom on it, and
Yo, it's a
I
crazy-
love that joke. It's a great closer.
I love that joke.
No, but it's funny because we kind of started it as a comedy way before anything else. Where I think I was pitching this idea of because they had a crew called the Ragu Boys, where it was just him, like Ben Farrell, a lot of guys, and some of them are around Matt Byrne and Gardini and all them, but like some aren't. And what it was them. They made a sketch where they were like pretending to be Italian, and it was just them being like pieces of shit.
Wow.
Which is like
Taste the Ragu
yeah.
Boys.
How
I figured.
unheard of, yeah. But yeah, and that slowly turned into I think I wrote something of to the effect of me and him playing a buddy duo type thing,
Okay.
where he is a church janitor, and he starts slowly doing math in his head, where he's like, well, the church bake sale makes this much money. If I stole all those Rice Krispies, then I'd make that money. That was the idea, but that was the initial idea behind it. And then it was we heist a church, and then the pallet of snacks that we steal, when we open it up, we find out it's actually bags of drugs and rolled up money. And we find out that I might still make it just because fuck it. Who's gonna see Porch Pirate when that comes out?
You'd be surprised.
I was gonna say.
You'd be surprised.
So yeah, hey, I hope this gets on TV. No, but the idea was that it's just two bumbling idiots who think oh, they mispackaged these, and it was just them basically it was gonna be the Ragu Boys, which had been the mob
Okay.
who ran the church mafia, so they're just good Catholic boys who have to now put drop the gauntlet on a bunch of idiots who stole their coke.
Sounds like a lot of hijinks.
Yeah, about that.
It was a hijinky movie, and I think it would play very well if when we write it, dude.
As long as it's funny, it works.
Yeah, no,
I felt like once again, it's the like people.
that was one of the initial ideas behind it. Then we tried to shoot like a little thing for it, and we didn't really like where it went, so we just kind of threw it aside and we started making sketches. Because we went, oh, go short form, let's practice before we start writing something bigger.
Okay.
And then eventually, like, you know, Lemire started doing his thing, I started doing my thing, and I was doing video for Durag Deer Tag. I know I'm name dropping a lot, I don't mean to do that. But
It's okay if those are they're your people.
Yeah, cool, good.
They're your people name drop.
Yeah.
they have a thing where they like it's like a game on their show where they read an article and they go, is this a Durag or is this a deer tag? And one of the articles was about a guy who robbed a medical supply company, and what he robbed was like cadaver parts, like
Oh.
a box of heads.
Oh.
So, and the article never specifies if it was a prank, if this was like a guy after fentanyl and he just like got unlucky or whatever. So then that idea sparked in my head. I'm like, well, what if I mixed the first idea of like these guys accidentally find, oh shit, what if it's a guy who actually just robbed someone's, you know, Amazon package or whatever, and then that just kind of turned into this, which went from less and less of a comedy as I wrote it, and then eventually ended up on Porch Party, which apparently is still funny.
Listen, I was there, as you know, for
You were there.
yeah,
Yeah, you
for
were.
some- yeah, and it's listen, Dorian is very, very demanding. It was so funny, but so kind in the same way. He was like, okay, all right, shut up. I need you to hold the light like this. Because if you don't, you're gonna fuck up my shot. And I ain't got no film for that.
So, so interestingly enough, it's so funny because I remember that day that we were shooting, and I felt so bad, but it was like it was so hectic near the end because I think that might have been like the third or fourth to last day we were gonna shoot, and then I'm like, I don't even know if this is gonna fucking work,
I remember.
and it didn't because we try to shoot a blue screen type of shot for a driving scene.
Okay.
So what's the difference between blue screen and green screen?
It's
Besides the color.
It's just the color.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's,
that's it.
It's just whatever
the solid background will gives you the takeaway of,
Yeah. It basically like
or you can add whatever you want. So say if all these were green.
Yeah.
We could put us like actually having this conversation inside of Moon Creek.
Okay. So what if it was white? Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
But it's usually
It
it
just-
works better with.
no, it just needs to be one solid color. It really doesn't matter because I worked on big shows. Like I worked on Servant, and when they shoot like setting someone on fire and they're gonna CG that into a thing, they do that on black screen.
It's terrible. That's a terrible idea. Just set the people on fire. Put them in a fire suit.
Well, they have the lady on fire. So they actually have a video of it somewhere. No, but a lot of that footage didn't end up getting used because with all the shit that I was trying to figure out, it just like we didn't get enough takes. We ran out of time. My trying to edit the little things that I had to edit just didn't work out. I didn't light certain areas properly, so I was like, all right, fuck it. And then we just said, all right, let's just all reconvene in 3 months and just shoot this shit in a car. I'll just sit in the back seat and we'll shoot it. And
Listen, so me and RC have tried to do a movie.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Me and Fondy have done a play. It worked. However, it's supposed to be done in a short film now.
okay, yeah, that usually happens.
But I think we both got fired. So still shout out to them because we ain't got calls lately. I don't know what happened for the last 6 weeks.
But that's a common thing, man. It's like when you start the project, it's never going to be exactly what you want, which is unfortunate.
I just wanted the credits for it.
Unless you have billions of dollars and all kinds of credibility. Tarantino can give you what he wants.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah, I mean,
he's
Christopher
up
Nolan
that
can give you
ilk
what-
now.
Can Weinstein give me something?
Whoa.
I'm sure.
I know how to say no. Like I said, I'm going to the Diddy party.
I'm pretty sure
I
they
just
said
know how to
no
say
to
no.
it. I'm pretty sure they didn't care. They said, all right.
Alright,
First of all,
What would you do to get your dreams off the ground?
right.
Nothing with you, sir.
So you haven't been nominated for that Oscar in a minute, huh, DiCaprio?
He don't call me DiCaprio. He says,
Holding a cigar like a sugar.
Like a fucking final boss on video game.
don't forget he's rubbing his nuts. So what you gonna do?
All right, so we're gonna dive into the questions. One person comment: women love titties too.
Of
Of
course.
course, y'all.
Yeah, who doesn't love titties? We just
She has titties
Yeah,
too.
she has titties.
Humongous.
She's part of the big titty committee.
I just see who's shorter, Dorian or JT.
Yeah, so someone.
Fuck
I'm shorter.
you. Yeah.
Oh, we know. who's
She's
gonna-
taller than both
She's
of us.
purposely taking a shot at him.
Okay.
Yes,
but
but
the
she's taller
ser-
than both of us.
The person. Let's see. The
Yeah,
serious
short
question.
kings, first off.
All right,
First,
you're asked to pick a 5-man lineup for your Netflix special. Besides yourself, who else are you picking?
Right out the gate, I gotta give Lemaire and Jay. That's Jason Simpson.
Jay Simpson. Okay, Mr. Music.
Technically, Lemaire, I don't even need to give him shit. He'd probably get it before I do. But, those are my first two. I got I would say Matt Byrne, who's a really, really good friend of mine. My girl, Rachel Barnes, who is hilarious. And the last one, that's a lottery, man. That's like, there's so many funny people in the city.
There's three of us right here. Shout out.
Shout out to more you can handle.
Sorry.
No, but that's
Why?
fine.
Okay.
Maybe John Simpson, actually, because I just saw him.
Oh,
He was just here.
It's John Phillips.
John Phillips. What did I say?
Simpson.
John Simpson.
You
You know what?
That's not OJ's cousin. It's not OJ's cousin.
You know what? My bad, because John Simpson's actually another comedian I know who's also a very funny dude. So I met John Phillips, but John Simpson, I would put you on there too. Just,
I've been drinking.
shout out North Carolina Comedy, man. That guy's great.
So I wanted to ask you about your production companies. How did you get it started? When did you decide that it's time?
Probably around the time I just literally maybe months before I decided I was going to make this movie.
Okay.
Once we started planning everything, I started casting everybody. One of the first things I did was I made sure to go online and copyright my script.
Okay.
So it's my intellectual property, and they were like, well, do you want to put it under a company, or do you want to put it under your name? I put it under my name, but then I realized, oh, I need to set up something so that when it's time to pay taxes on all this bullshit, I have something that I can put it under, and I can at least write some of this off for for myself. Yeah, so I think initially I was going to go with Deeds Media because the Deeds thing that everyone calls me Deeds pretty much, but I don't know. I didn't want to keep it with that because it doesn't sound like a horror thing, and I'm making essentially a horror movie, so I went with Baby Goblin Productions because it's I don't know. That was an amalgamation of I wanted something.
Because you have comedy.
Well, this one's more of a suspense thing, but it just
Okay.
has some funny elements. I mean, everyone in the thing is a comics for two people.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but what's really funny is, have you ever watched the Round Table on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
And it's every one of those actors pretty much say the same thing. It was like, comedians make the best actors.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's so funny because I thought that from years ago. I didn't know Michael Keaton was a comedian before.
I know.
He's one of my favorite actors, and I never did it.
Yeah, about to say.
Because what is it? That movie came out a year before I was born. That Batman movie. So it was I just knew him as that's fucking Batman.
Damn.
But also
Thank you.
Beetlejuice.
But
Yeah,
he plays Beetlejuice,
Yo,
which is
you know
also
that
The
which is,
Falcon.
how about there's another Beetlejuice coming
I know
out?
it's supposed to come out for the last 10 years.
yeah. Nah, it's like
But
I
it's
finally
finally
saw a trailer.
So the trailer's been out for so long.
Your face. What you got to
Just-
say about it?
I mean,
know.
can I just say I fucking hate when they make sequels way too late.
yes, I agree.
hate that shit. I didn't even watch the newest Dumb and Dumber movie because as soon as I saw Jerry was it fucking Jeff Daniels goes up Jim Carrey's neck looks like a pussy now. I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
So does you want to fuck it?
It makes me no did
You said that.
No, but you know what I mean? It's like they did that with the Jane Silent Bob movie. They look fucking weird.
It looks so.
Oh, and that
the
last one they
weird,
did,
yeah,
the
it's
reboot.
like they had
Whatever drugs he was on fucked his teeth up.
Yeah.
So they obviously are all new teeth.
Nah, but I mean, the Bill and Ted one was okay, but they all have the same general story at the end anyway. It's, we're gonna pass this on to our kids so that they can. It's a way to softly reboot the franchise and then just make other people do the same role. That's why the fucking Bill and Ted movie has the daughters who are like,
Right.
oh, we're the same people, but we're girls. It's like, who gives a shit? You're not writing anything new. Like, write
that's
a
the
new
thing.
thing. Like,
Right? You have
They tried to do
It's-
with Ghostbusters with the all-female cast. That was
okay, so I didn't mind that so much because,
It was
to
a
be
different
fair-
story.
to be fair, the fact that we never got a proper sequel to Ghostbusters is Bill Murray's fault. If you know the history behind that, because he kept basically just writing off Harold Ramis, who's writing phenomenal fucking films
So
in
wait a
between
minute.
all of that.
It was supposed to be a third Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Harold Ramis, you not know, was a very funny person.
Yeah. Oh no, I know.
Hilarious.
I saw the
Great
first
writer.
two Ghostbusters.
Yes,
He is.
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah, they put his ghost in the movie.
They found a way. They put his ghost in.
Yeah, they hologrammed it.
That's
Like,
why it's called Ghostbusters Afterlife.
remember, he never spoke.
But he like watching. I watched that Netflix. Like, did you know how it was made or how whatever?
Oh yeah, no, the like movies we watched and all that.
They talked about Bill Murray being
Dude.
the biggest asshole.
Then that's the thing that pisses me. So that's my one problem with people who are like comedians. The other end to their talent is some of them have too much of a fucking ego
Okay.
to do any basic things, and it's like even I had to wrangle that on my side. I won't name who, but sometimes it's like, can you please get off your phone? Do you have to go back to your car to smoke weed? We're about to shoot another. It's like,
That sounds racist.
It wasn't.
Were they black?
No.
no.
Sure.
I didn't cast any black people.
See what I meant there?
All right. So since we're on the topic
He's
of
not
film,
even white. I thought he was. It's a difference.
Yeah.
on
I
the
wouldn't
topic,
cast. I wouldn't. Oh, the star of my movie is black, and the movie Porch Pirate. That wouldn't feel right. That would just feel weird.
That would kind of be. It
What the
wasn't
fuck you trying to say?
No, it wasn't Porch Monkey.
Right.
Think about it.
Well,
somebody will draw the connection,
would.
and
Yeah.
this is like, dude, I wasn't even going there, but
Yeah. Now,
thank you for being racist.
okay, thank you. Now I have to live with this. Sorry, fuck sleep tonight. I gotta sit there. I gotta call Andrew Thomas and talk me off a ledge.
First of all,
Actually,
I'll call
Andrew
Van
Thomas
Wilder
was
to
in the
talk-
movie.
I'll call Van Wilder to talk you off a ledge. You know what happens?
I know that gag. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just gives me a hug with just a pantsless side hug.
And you just keep looking at his dick, like, why?
What the fucking?
why's your dick out? All right. So on the topic of film, next question: top 3 people you would want to film with
Actors or
in general.
In general.
Just in general.
well, shit, man. Like that's a hard one.
That's what she said.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she got 3 passionate minutes.
You know what I'm saying? 2 process queens. 3 passionate minutes. What? You get 70 strokes. That is 72 seconds.
Be it slow, fast, however you. I'm getting you where I
That's
fit in.
one. That's one stroke. Like, okay, hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. 3 people who I would want to cast overall. Like, honestly, it's funny because I think about that and I always think of like older actors who I don't see in shit anymore.
Mhm.
And I always think of like, what the fuck did I just watch? You know what movie I just watched? Encino Man. And of all the actors in that movie, you know who I would want to cast in something is the bully from Encino Man. The guy who played Matt, who's just like a big piece of shit in that whole movie. I would want to cast him just to play a scumbag, just so I can see him be a scumbag again.
I mean, some people are just.
You know what I mean?
cast like
Natural
that.
born
Yeah,
scumbag.
some people
Well, he
cast
just
like
he
that.
has asshole face. Like even if you see him now, he's like he's an older guy. He's losing his hair, but he's still got that face. Like he'll make you bring 5 people to a show. He won't pay for it.
Like the guy that plays Biff in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who, you know what? Cop face more than anything else. He usually plays cops.
Well, that makes sense. He's definitely put your hands on your head.
But it's so
I
I don't know how I'm making these connections. But second one, actually, since you mentioned Biff, he was in another movie I thoroughly enjoyed, Blood In, Blood Out, which is like the quintessential Mexican hood movie.
Wait, it is. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
he was the
That's a wild ass movie.
yeah he was
Never
the
seen it.
part he was the partner cop.
That's a good ass movie. You ever seen that?
Nope.
It's
Watch
it's
Okay.
It's long as fuck, but it's
Yeah.
good.
it's
He said it's long.
damn. How would I describe that movie?
What was
Who's in it?
What was the other one with
What's
the one they tried to kill? He was scared.
I've watched so many movies.
The
on
jail
HBO
movie,
as a kid.
because-
that movie? So Blood In, Blood Out is essentially Mexican South Central.
Yeah.
then I may have seen it.
It's
Because-
crazy.
It's very good
Because
movie.
Danny Trejo was talking about it. He was talking about the guy that it was based on.
Oh, you're talking about American Meat,
American Meat first,
which is the same film
Yeah.
basically. But,
So, but it's after American Meat. You seen American Meat, right?
yeah. So
Like I said,
The
I've seen so many
American
movies,
Meat
I don't even
and,
remember the name of half of them.
this is again, I don't know if I'm throwing too many stupid movie references, but American Me and Blood In Blood Out. That's the Wyatt Earp versus the Tombstone. Which is
Okay.
Pretty
like
much.
one is like way more captivating and entertaining. The other one is like, oh, this is real. This is like what really happened.
Because they were gonna kill Edward James Olmos.
They killed like 3 people,
Yeah,
like
in the movie.
3 of the writers or something.
Right,
in that
because
movie.
because the scene, I think Danny Trejo talked about in an
The
interview.
rape scene.
Yeah, the rape scene. He was like, "Yo, that shit didn't happen." So they just killed. They just killed.
It was killing the writer.
They was
Yeah.
just killing the writers because it was like, "Yo, that didn't happen."
Yeah.
Because mind you, he did get raped, but then he killed the dude that raped him like immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but we make you look better. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
No one goes in my ass.
He said, "Fuck that." He said, "Fuck that Hollywood shit."
But actually, you know what? Edward
Wow.
James Olmos is another one I put up there. I would love to. I don't know if he's. I would love to
Cracker
put.
Face is still alive.
I would love to put Edward James Olmos in something. Like I would like to get him to play my dad in something. Like it just. But the other one is in Blood In Blood Out. The guy who plays Cruz, the one who got addicted to heroin.
Okay.
He
Did he
is a
lose his leg in it?
tremendous fucking actor, and I think he fell off. Like Damien Chapa is a shitty actor and still got to make millions. But that's why they cast him as
It's funny
a
how
corn.
that works.
No, but they cast him as a cornball in that movie. Like if you ever notice that whole movie, he is the corniest dude up until he's the boss. He's a. I know because I've been that guy. I've been corny guy among the darker skinned Latinos. So like just like
You
yeah.
call yourself a darker skin Latino?
No, I said among the
Among the
darker.
Latinos.
I'm light in Hispanic. I was always the Miklo. They always,
Which I'm sure is weird.
Do you actually speak Spanish too?
Yeah.
Okay.
my family's from Belize, so my Spanish is bad. Yeah. No, yeah.
That
Grow,
dialect is terrible. All right.
no, yeah, because like growing up, because my family's from Belize. We speak English and
First
Creole.
of all, it's hot as
Okay.
shit.
And then, like, yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's a Caribbean country.
It's hot as fuck.
Oh.
I took my mom there on the cruise. What?
So every
last year?
every Mexican girl was
Okay.
always like, "Why are you speaking like a white boy?" And then just like, I don't know.
As long as you still get the pussy, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Before your girlfriend.
You had to put a fake accent on.
Yeah, no, I like-
These people.
I gotta add extra R's or whatever.
He just said it was like.
That's the only hack joke you will hear me tell tonight.
Dorian said it was like. Can we just go home? Can we just go home? This is weird.
So
Nah, it's funny. I had many I had many a Mexican gal break up with me because I couldn't speak Spanish properly, or or their parents didn't approve me because I didn't speak. It was
like
like,
they gave me the pussy. I ain't speaking lick Spanish for a whole lot.
Next question.
No, but for that question, I have a question for you. So please tell people where they can actually find and see Porch Pod.
right now, it is not anywhere live, but it did just pass the quality control on Film Hub.
Okay.
So it will be streaming soon. If you follow my Instagram, Dirty Deeds, DURRDEE, DEEDZ, or the Baby Goblin Productions page,
He'll be tagged.
Yeah.
Follow him. And he's funny.
you'll be able to see the upcoming screenings we have so far, and then I will obviously announce once it goes live, because I think I get something like $1 a week for everyone who watches it, or I don't know.
Okay.
It depends on the site, but you get. I obviously want people to see it. And
So as an independent artist, both as a comedian and as a director, writer, producer, photographer, videographer.
you don't have to list the whole. Yeah, I rig and climb
I'm
too.
sorry. Stage crew. That
Yeah,
lists everything.
yeah.
What do you like more? Do you like stand up more, or do you enjoy doing
It's all writing.
production? It's all right.
It's all writing. I mean, obviously, I prefer to be doing something that wasn't so laborious, but at the end of the day, man, it's all writing. It's all the same process. It's all like I was saying that earlier downstairs to John, actually, because I was saying because he was telling me he has a script that he's been working on forever, and I didn't want to just brush it off because I know what that's like. You toil every time you look at that script, you find something that either sucks, something you should fix, or you don't notice something, and you have to wait like a year before you feel it come out. Like I'm still working on a script that I wrote in 2019.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that might be the next big project that I do, but it's like I'm still not 100% with it. And I think it's the same with stand-up. Like every comic I know, they half the jokes that I tell on stage are jokes I wrote, 5-10 years ago. They're not even like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I think that's what happens. You just accumulate once you get that first hour, then after that, it's like, oh, this is cake.
So how long have you been doing comedy too?
Let's see. I started in 2013, so
Okay.
coming up on 11 years. Yeah.
All right. Shout out to that.
What I got, a year and some months?
Yeah, no,
Goddamn.
I didn't say I've been doing it successfully.
Yeah.
I've been doing it.
Honestly, I'll say this.
There's a pandemic. I
It's
started
none of
working
that
on a
matters
movie.
because I was a comedy buff before I got into
Yeah. Okay.
When I first seen you do comedy, I was like, you funny as shit.
Oh,
First
thank you.
Okay. So every time I've seen you, you've been funny. It wasn't the same material.
Okay. That's shout out alcohol.
But for somebody that's new to comedy, I know that it takes time looking at how old you see the comedians are when they actually make it. Majority of the time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not everyone makes it overnight, and
Right. And it's just a
there's
situation
there's
of
always a diamond in the rough. But
Yeah.
sometimes they find a place, sometimes they move on. Mecky Leaper was like 18 when he really blew up or something like that, and now he's like doing he's also doing film shit.
wait,
on a
we were
real
just
level.
talking to somebody the other night. I didn't realize who that comedian was. I don't know who nobody is.
Yeah.
Because I'm new to comedy and I'm oblivious to.
Yeah.
I'm very much oblivious.
Get to the landscape of it.
Yeah, I show up. If I can get time, I do time.
Yeah.
If I don't, I don't. I'll enjoy the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, because I know a lot
I
of
take it in.
times. No, that's cool. When I first met Dorian, oddly enough, it was kind of in that weird pandemic era where it was only like some people.
Well, we met. Dude, we met way earlier than that because I think I forget if we met at when we met Toure and Buck Wild still had the spot when where they had Soul Comedy over on Columbus Boulevard. So I think I went there once. I remember talking to you. I don't know if it was there or if it was at a different mic, but I remember you were very new, and I was still hanging out with a really edgy crew, and yeah. And then now I have a girlfriend. Now I go home to love. So I'm, I'm a little. I've softened.
No, I'm going to less because it's. I think it was at one of them random bars in Old City.
You know what? It was because it might have been Victoria Freehouse.
Yeah.
That's the one I used to run.
That sounds like a brothel.
It does.
Yeah,
They all sound like
yeah.
brothels, to be honest. But
I mean, it was a burlesque place also. So that
But it was
Same difference.
low key brothel. But it was just funny to meet and talk to a lot of comedians because a lot of times when I was telling people that I started doing comedy, they're like, "Oh, where you been at?" And I can't really tell people because I didn't start comedy in just comedy rooms. I was in like poetry open mics.
Yeah.
That's why you get the mayor.
Stuff.
that's how I didn't know. I didn't go to a poetry mic, but I remember the first time I talked to you because I asked you, I was like, "Wow, you have some structure." And that was one of the things is that you were like, "Yeah, I do the poetry mics." I used to do those too, and I would bomb real hard, but it like yeah, because poetry mics like they like it's a more conscious space, so it's
Right.
like mind your P's and Q's, make sure that joke better be fucking funny. I used to open with like a shitty poem just to like.
Wait, time out. Don't talk about shitty poems.
Oh, he does.
We're poets.
I write shitty poems.
More than you can handle are poets.
We do poems.
I wrote a haiku in 30 seconds. I wrote a haiku in 30 seconds.
It took me 30 seconds to say 17 words.
Pretty
17
much.
syllables.
First of all, I was gonna say syllables, not words.
Because it's just a very the poem is ridiculous. But
That's not coochie hair, sir. I said a haiku.
it's a haiku.
He know what a haiku is. It's 575. It's all syllables.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
A
pass
haiku.
English.
A haiku. You didn't pass English. God damn it. I'm 20. So
I had
a haiku
AP
is
English.
a haiku is 17
Why are you
syllables.
so good at writing?
It's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. It's a short poem. That's it. It's just 3 lines.
I just write words that are beautiful, sir. So I don't really know.
Well, like I tell people, we like going walks in the park. We like dick sucks in the car.
I'm still laughing at the who's shorter during I'm sorry. I'm reading this now and I'm like,
let's see. Let's get back to the.
that's hilarious to me because I'm like,
She's fucking petty.
no.
Yeah,
I
on here,
know,
most definitely.
to
First
be
of
fair,
all,
I'm petty as hell too. Somebody did this to me recently. It was like a New York comic who followed me on Instagram, And as soon as I followed them back, they unfollowed me. And then the next time I saw him, that's the first thing I said to him. He was like, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "Hey, I noticed you unfollowed me the moment I followed you back." And he was like he didn't know. I'm like, "You know what the fuck you did?" And I
I call bullshit.
yeah,
You know what you did.
yeah.
You know what you did.
That's I fucking everyone's like, "Oh, it's just it." And I hate when people go, "Oh, it's just social media." No. Make people feel bad.
Right.
Right. I
It's
only
still
make you feel bad if you don't have my phone number. If you can't call me, nah, we're not really friends.
Yeah, but I like doing that to complete strangers. To be
Yeah,
fair,
no,
I'm so mean to my friends.
All right. Next question was: you're given a $500,000 budget. Where would you film?
Philly.
That's
Philly.
easy.
I wouldn't even know Philly. I would film technically. No, actually, I would film on the outskirts of Philly just because it's a little bit. Like my movie was filmed in South Jersey,
Okay.
like for the most part, and then we
You
filmed.
bastard.
We filmed in Philly, and then we filmed in South Philly, Northern Liberties, Temple area, North Philly,
Okay.
and
It had to look real for people to still stuff
Berlin,
on the porch.
Berlin, New Jersey, and then we had one location a little bit farther out. I want to say it was like Conshohocken, but it was a little past that.
Okay.
So it was.
King
So
of
I generally.
You're about to say
No,
Kansas.
it was like one of these
Was
weird.
it Bluebell?
I think it might have been blue. That's one
Damn,
of
that's
those
kind
weird.
of far.
But it's right. So
Yeah, it was
on
like-
one end of Conshohocken,
It's-
you take the pipe straight out.
It's whatever that when everything turns into antique shops and like weird.
Sound like
things
Bluebell.
like that.
Yeah,
Sound
like Bluebell.
Yeah, it was Bluebell probably. Yeah, no, I would film in Philly.
This is what you click on? This is what you click on.
I would.
This is what you click on. Ooh.
That's
Oh, now it's whoa. Now it's whoa. See?
He clicked on some good videos, but still.
Y'all
I'm
hilarious.
not the ass person. And didn't Jiffy come up?
no, but
You stupid.
That's bad. That's a bad video. But
Gold Times Inc. and
Yeah.
Gold Times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
For those who can't see, it's a lady with a
Her titties flat and fat, but go ahead. That's right.
that is a
He said,
Very
flat
"Flat
and
and
fat.
fat."
that's a weird description.
Yeah, I mean,
It's what it is.
That is what it is.
she'll give you a motherfucking, you gonna get a fucking
they-
concussion. She hit you with that
if
bitch on
they-
top, though.
If they weren't
Oh,
worked
most
on, they point down the nips. You know what I mean? Like
So
she
she
had
gave you a win. So basically, she got Wendy's burger chickens.
No,
No,
no, they got thickness,
They got weight to
but
it.
they just wide. Like if she get on top, them bitches bounce. They gon' That's how it's gonna sound when they hit her stomach.
Wendy's burger chicken.
No, it's not
Okay.
Wendy's burgers.
Wait, you never
All right.
watched a Siri video? What do you say? What are you better than me?
If you could remake a movie, what movie would you choose?
I always say choose shitty movies that they got wrong the first time.
Okay.
Never.
Like Mr. Marcus Records, honey.
I would never remake classic film.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just watch today? I watched Ticks, which I don't know if you guys remember that movie. I think it was like
Ticks,
'93. It's very young Seth Green and very young Alfonso Rivera.
Ticks.
It
It's
sounds familiar.
I've seen
It's-
Silver Spoons. You can't get
Yeah,
so.
it had to be, I'm
Because
guessing
I remember
right
this
now.
movie from when I was a kid, and everyone already knew, it's a really cheesy, shitty B movie.
Right.
It's one of those like Piranha 3D type movies, where it's like,
I love a B movie.
oh, they don't have arachnophobia, yeah, get ticks, fucking like, you know what I mean? It's like,
It's funny though.
it's one of those. It's like that's,
large ticks.
it's on Tubi because Tubi is the place you go to pick up the movies you used to get on VHS when they didn't have the
Facts.
movie you really wanted to see.
Oh.
Like, oh, they don't have Jurassic Park, but we got
Blockbuster
Dinosaur
days.
Forest or whatever.
Like Dinosaur Forest.
They were right next to each other, like, all right, let's see what this
Yeah.
I'll put it like this. Every
That's the
that
movie you
comes
get.
out-
Your parents get that movie because for the same reason they get like non-name brand like cereal and shit. It's like it's the same shit.
First of all, no, my mother was not that disrespectful. She always got name brand cereal and Snickers. You will not wear Bobos, and you will not eat the. It
I
wasn't even King Vitamin. That was the Joker cereal.
definitely was eating Circus Old.
Crunch Comets.
Honestly, Circus
Circus
O's
was
wasn't really. That wasn't really bootleg cereal. That was like King Vitamin.
Anything that you buy
Fruit
just in a
Rings,
bag, anything you just buy in a bag, they just have it in this big ass bag, unmarked.
You can find Frosted Flakes in the bag.
Yeah.
And it says Frosted Flakes. Tony's on there.
It does say Frosted.
Not on the
It
bottom.
doesn't have Tony. It has a skinny tiger.
He was on that. All right.
Not Tony the Tiger, it's Timmy the Tiger.
It's a tiger.
It was a tiger.
It's a tiger with a can doing this.
Is a tiger that only does cardio.
No, but-
It's a tiger that only does cardio.
But to answer that question, I would remake a movie like that. Like I would.
Okay.
I don't even know if I would remake it. I'd probably sequel that because that's a
Like,
good standalone movie. The funny thing is, even pieces of shit movies are still precious for people. You know what I mean?
exactly. Like B movies are good, and it's even better when they do a sequel. It's not as shitty, but it's like, oh, y'all got a couple dollars off the last one. Okay.
Like
The sequel to the original Texas Chainsaw is good in its own right, but it's not a good movie.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So the original.
So the original was like a straight up like this is scary. Like no one wants to drive through that.
Texas.
Like no one wants to drive in the country anymore because
Wasn't
of
the
movies
sequel the one when they had the peppercorn chili thing? Was that the sequel one? Was that the second one?
The second one had the character who kept like picking at a plate in his head. It was like it was a funny movie, is what it was.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
that
like,
was the one. They had like the chili
like
contest.
Dennis,
And they put the body parts in.
Yeah, it was like Dennis.
Oh,
Oh, yes, yeah.
Had Dennis Haskins. Was it
Dennis Hopper?
Yeah, Dennis Hopper. Yeah, he was in that. Yeah.
Certain movies I would definitely like. I would definitely. I'll say sequel to Love and a Bullet. I actually with the Tretch and my man that played the Black Power Ranger.
Oh, Zach.
With the worst hairline ever. Yeah.
But they fixed his hairline.
They fixed his hairline in there?
They gotta fix his hairline because they got black barbers now. So they
Oh my God! I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the worst cut ever for a brother.
No,
He did.
because they had the right barbers cutting his hair, and he just was like, all right. That's why he had locks for so long. And he was like, no, you ain't gonna keep on fucking my hair. But so that movie, because I think the movie had like a really good premise to it, but it was cheesy in like the transitions and stuff. Like when you really watch it, it was just you could tell where they save money at.
Yeah.
Like, even the better quality movies. Think about this. We all seen Austin Powers, right?
Yeah.
You can see the budget went from being this much
Oh, yeah,
to this
1999.
much
Yeah.
from just the first sequel. I mean, the first movie to the sequel, and then when you got to the third one, it was like it was even more money. It was like,
Yeah, you can get Beyonce.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I will say about some of these movies that are big budgeted, but still low quality, Mechanic,
good movie though.
The Meg, why they keep doing Jason Statham like this?
Oh, because
Jason Statham.
he collecting that shit,
We
but
gonna put Jason Statham
not once but twice.
Like the
Not
movie
one,
ain't good.
not one shark. We're
The
gonna
CGI be terrible.
But to be fair, like almost every action star goes through that little bout of.
He's been doing this for too long.
Like the Transporter, like the
Yeah,
two
like-
he was in.
Yeah.
The first two.
Yeah, and you guys
not bad.
watch any of the Wesley Snipes movies when they're going
Yes.
straight to like?
Woo!
Yeah.
They hurt my spirit.
No, but you know what I mean, though. It's like they're
Yeah,
like
but
this.
yeah, that's what we're talking about.
This
Like,
man was crushing it, and then it was like, oh, tax shit. Like what? Well, how do you get canceled for your taxes? Like fuck Hollywood,
And
dude.
now you
Because-
They were
He did
into
come out
it.
and do Expendables though.
He did, but how long did it take?
He did Art of War 3 first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
He did Art of War 3 first.
like,
I remember
And
going
then
to see the
Expendables.
first Art of
I remember
War.
seeing him in like U.S.
Oh,
Marshals or
Chestnut.
Demolition
Fantastic.
Man and all
On
that.
Chestnut, 40th Street.
No.
When
15th
action
Street.
when his action
No,
characters
19th.
had dignity,
19th.
like he had.
They weren't born yet.
They
They
had
weren't born yet.
substance. They had so his action characters.
Yeah.
Him being he was a great villain.
So did y'all hear he might be coming back for the
And he's also a
Multiverse of
tremendous actor. Like
I saw
Blade? Yeah, did y'all hear
He's
that?
a thespian. Like,
yeah,
He was the first Jonathan Majors.
yeah, man.
Let's be real.
How can you?
There would be no Marvel universe
Without
today
Blade.
without Blade.
Yeah,
The Blade
that's
movie was
facts.
the first great comic book movie to
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Late night.
I was gonna say no,
Blade
it's coming
to me.
movies before that.
I mean,
Because
yes, there was, but no.
They were trash.
It was trash.
There was like a Roger Corman, like Fantastic Four, and
No,
and
yeah,
like
The
the
fucking
that
Punisher
Captain
with
America,
the
Dolph Lundgren.
Terrible.
I didn't
What I
even
like-
watch them. I didn't even know they existed.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like,
I watched
because
it.
they
They came
everybody
on
know
Channel
they were-
17. All of them came on Channel 17.
That's true. They
Yeah,
did come on TV for a while,
Back when the actual movies used to come on TV.
but
Sunday in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
that movie, like I mean, the original Blade, I mean, obviously was the first top tier. Like, oh wow, to the point where like I didn't know that was a comic book.
I was gonna say a lot
Yeah,
of
a
people.
lot of
I
people didn't
a
know
lot of
unless
people
you
didn't
read
know
the credits
It's like
saying
even
based on Marvel comics. You're like, what Marvel comic?
what about Red?
That was another one. Good.
Red was another great one.
People didn't realize that's
you know
DC
what?
Comics.
I'd even go look. I'm you know I might be shooting myself in the foot saying this. I even go back and say Spawn might be the one. Like it wasn't.
I
it
like
wasn't
Spawn,
Marvel, but it was still like one of those.
So here's
like,
the thing. It was so many people that had so many critiques about it. It was
Was it a
because of
double
the
thing?
storyline was Malbolgia looked just like he did in the comic book, but it was like when he was in hell, I think people wanted to see more of him fighting there.
But it was the CGI of the time.
Yeah,
And I think
like
it just
Clown was great. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The way they did
John
Clown
Leguizamo.
Violator,
I will say John Leguizamo kills every
one of
part he
my
plays.
favorite actors.
Every part he plays,
Here.
he kills every
Everything he's in, he
I agree.
gives it 1,000%.
That's another actor I would definitely like. If I could work with somebody,
Yeah.
I'd
I
want to work
just
with him.
I actually just found out
No Steven Seagal?
him and his fucking
Beating up
that
that
run,
stuntman.
fucking Reagan. Yo,
How the fuck did
Why does everybody know that?
That's John Leguizamo. You ever notice he always runs like a bitch?
No, did y'all ever watch him on YouTube? The compilation
the
of
compilation
Steven
of it.
Seagal.
Oh my God.
Steven Seagal and Nicolas Cage. How the fuck did they ever catch anybody? I don't know.
Nicolas Cage is actually a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor,
So
but
he's
a horrible runner.
Here's one of the conversations I have with like my buddy. That's like, there's certain people you hire to be a character, and there are other actors you hire to be themselves as the character.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage, you hire him to be Nick as Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
You hire Nick to be what
Bad
was it?
Lieutenant.
The God of War. What was it? Not God of War. It was God of War. Who was the arm dealer.
Gone in 60 Seconds was basically just Nick
It was
Cage.
him being himself.
That's
as
the
a
first
race
time I
car.
ever noticed. Oh, that's Nick Cage being himself.
Yeah, he was-
I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. It's like, oh, that's Nick Cage. That's just him. That's
So,
that's
what
him
I
as
like
a
about him is he didn't use the nepotism.
Not at all.
No.
That's
Yeah, I
that's
heard his
actually
family's like well connected.
his family. Coppola's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
Coppola's.
Yeah,
Francis Ford Coppola.
What is it?
I'm
I think it's
I'm
the
reading.
nephew.
Yeah,
something like
I'm
that.
reading Don Coscarelli's book about that, and he's like, "Yeah, I met Nick Coppola years ago. You might know him as Nicolas Cage."
Shit. Yeah, he didn't use the
Yeah, it's
nepotism
like-
to make it.
But you know what's funny? Going back to John Leguizamo, I just saw an interview with him. He said that his part in I think John Wick 2 was supposed to be a lot. He had a whole monologue. Like he was supposed to have a lot more. talking
Very
parts.
underrated movie of his, Empire. You ever
Yeah.
seen
Great
Empire?
movie. Great
Great.
freaking
That's
movie.
how
Fucking
Yo,
movie, man.
when I say I was took out that he's telling the story as a dead man, yo,
Yeah.
that part took me out. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. How you
He was dead.
I'm like, you
whole
was
time.
dead the whole time you telling the story. I was like, you fucker, you.
Fucking Fat Joe hit the fucking shotgun on the couch.
So it's so funny because he used like I remember seeing like the Chappelle, when they have the musical guests, and I was seeing Fat Joe just sitting there rapping like this, and I used to hate that. And I was like, get your fat ass up and fucking move, like rap, get up and move,
He's
like
called
every
Fat
other
Joe.
rapper.
He's called Fat Joe.
And then I see that scene where I'm like, dude, being so gangster that you could just fucking click, like you can make a gun shoot like you had to practice that
Definitely he was just in the
in
room.
case shit goes down because this is the couch I always sit on.
Right. You can't move fast.
You see how and it took that scene was like a good 4.5 minute shootout scene because no one could get to him because he knew he practiced from that couch. His character practiced from that couch with every gun. So look, this is what's gonna happen. You go over there and I'm gonna shoot everybody. I'm just hearing Fat Joe in my mind when he's explaining this. God damn, I love that movie. I fucking love that movie. I love that movie so much. My favorite scene is when the kid tells him that the mom took the kid's PlayStation or whatever, sold it, because he knows she's a fucking basehead. He just goes up like, I'm gonna go check on that fucking thing, and if it's not there, it better be there. He just walks away. It's just like, no, I'm not. Like, oh fuck! All right, dude, this guy's a fucking boss. Fuck John Leguizamo, dude.
He was that guy.
Because
He's still that guy.
He's both funny, entertaining.
It's just all around talented.
Another one who's connected to Wesley Snipes, man. Like another one of these guys that are just
Oh, they did the
thespians. They did Tu Wong Fu, the
Yes.
drag queen movie.
We were just talking about that
The
though.
fucking range on these actors,
No, no,
man.
this
This
is-
is why thespians make great. Ellie Summerling will, mark my words, Ellie Summerling, who is in my movie, will surpass everybody career-wise in acting
Wait, did you hear the
because she is also a thespian.
did you hear about they just interviewed John Leguizamo? He was talking about how Patrick Swayze made that movie perfect.
Oh yeah,
Really? I was like, wow.
because Swayze is like Swayze
He was the
like
bigger name.
He was the man.
Yeah.
Well, him and Wesley Snipes pretty much were neck and neck. They were neck and neck back then.
uh-huh.
They were.
Swayze did fucking
Wait,
Dirty
did they-
Dancing.
Wait, did
Roadhouse.
they
Roadhouse.
did they what they call it now when they make the men put the dress and wigs on?
Drag.
No, what do they call it when they? No man should put on a wig and dress.
Oh,
to do acting.
that shit.
So did they kind of demoralize?
Homophobes?
Not- No,
What are you talking
I
about?
forgot what they call it. Did they emasculate Wesley Snipes?
No, I thought he
Because-
showed his range.
First
My
of
thing
all,
is this.
he would have still
Funny
whooped
as
somebody's
shit.
He
ass.
done whooped somebody's ass.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
the
Matter of
difference.
fact, matter of fact, in the movie, Patrick Swayze is whooping somebody's ass
Yeah.
in the movie.
Literally,
No,
the
we
cops
talking about
with
Wesley
groping
Snipes.
cop. Get your hand off my dick! Punches him out.
I think
right?
because they all like in the same like boarding house together, and there's a girl in there, she get abused by a boyfriend, and he just goes in there, he just goes full, kind
That's
of like
that's holiday. That's the holiday movie with
that. Oh,
Big
that's
Range.
what up, Big Ratings.
But also another
Solid
another
Yeah.
tremendous
Oh, I
actor.
remember. I said watch that.
Yeah, but
I
another
love
tremendous
that.
actor who could definitely like pull out. It's not emasculating to anybody. It's a movie role. Like
So here's the
nobody
thing.
gets picked. Jeff Goldblum's first biggest role was playing a brutal fucking rapist in one of the Death Wish movies.
I thought his first
Fucking
role
rich
was
I
cunt.
thought they were the fly.
Fly.
That was one of his big breakout roles. I'm
Oh, I
talking
didn't know
about
he
his
was
first
in
roles.
Death Wish. 'Cause
You know what I mean? He's like,
I didn't know it.
but
I
no one's
watched-
like, oh, he must be a creep in real life. No, he is a fucking
Phenomenal
actor.
actor.
So
He's an
here's the
actor.
thing. This is why I give credit to certain actors where you actually develop a disliking for them
Did anyone
and have
hate?
to realize.
I hate to ask this. As black people, do you have a problem with Leonardo DiCaprio after Django?
No,
I love Leo. Who gives a fuck?
He's playing a
It's a
fucking
movie.
character.
Listen, I grew up on Leo. I grew up on
About
like
to say.
I think Lao's Leonardo DiCaprio, like 50 something.
Yeah,
He's not 50.
He's not 50.
60?
I don't know. He's something. He's
He's 40s?
well,
He's
he's a
still in his
young.
40s.
Yeah,
He's
he's
still
young,
in his
but
40s.
you know, I remember the movies
One
like
of his first breakout roles,
One
he played a kid with special needs.
Gilbert Grape.
Yeah, Gilbert
Yeah,
Wasn't he
Gilbert
Gilbert
Grape.
Grape?
One scene,
That was him and Johnny Depp.
I'm a Johnny Depp fan. I just watched it.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Gilbert
yeah.
Grape, Basketball Diaries.
Forgot about Basketball Diaries.
My shit.
But
That Romeo and Juliet.
Yes,
Which also
that's-
had John
that
Leguizamo.
is still my
Wow,
shit.
yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the better adaptations of Romeo and Juliet that I've
The
seen.
fact that they were able to keep the original dialogue and just put it in the right context, made
Yeah,
it,
that's
like,
what made it.
where they refer to their guns as swords, and he's holding this fucking just cannon at his waist, like drop your sword. It's like, god damn, dude. I
That's
remember
still one of
they
my favorite
clubbed
movies.
up.
Isn't Don Cheadle in that movie?
I can't remember. I haven't seen it,
I don't
but
think
I
it's
do
Don
remember. I
Cheadle.
remember the beach scene when they're about to like shoot
Yeah,
out.
at the end, yeah. But like you said, it was dope because that was the only modern version of the movie that when I was in high school that they showed.
They actually showed y'all that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they also showed O.
They
I had a before your
What
time.
Makai?
Mackay Pfeiffer for Othello.
Oh,
That was
oh,
great. That was another
yeah.
another actor I don't see. I don't know. Like, where the fuck is he? Like,
But you know what though?
Josh Hedgie.
It was Josh Hartnett and
Hartnett.
Hartnett, but Hartnett's around. But where the fuck is Mackay Pfeiffer?
So
Counting some money
I
somewhere.
think what happened was
Bro,
that
like-
Josh Hartnett, not Josh Hartnett, but Makai Pfeiffer, I think he said something about like he just wanted to spend more time with his kids. So he just
Okay,
wanted to
he-
just kind of like Michael Keaton when he took
for
his little time off. He just
Rick
wanted
Moranis and all those guys. I respect that because honestly,
somebody
they probably
insulted
do.
Rick Moranis a while ago because Makai Pfeiffer started.
Oh
doing
yeah,
a lot
that
of
was
TV.
in New York.
Yeah.
I just
What?
remember he
I
was
remember that
literally just walking around New York and some dude just straight up decked him in the middle of Times
He's
Square.
old as fuck right now.
Yeah, about to say Rick Moranis is old, a little old.
The old friend.
He's like a little old guy from Up. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Why
no,
would you
honestly,
do
they
that?
made live action up. That's what you pick.
Damn.
No, but when you like,
That's just.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do
People-
something like that.
Also, he is probably like the most genuinely good man. Everybody
That's
talks
the-
about
that's
like
the energy
Mr.
I
Rogers and Tom
Yeah.
Hanks. I don't know. Rick Moranis literally said, "Fuck Hollywood, fuck all this," because my wife's dead and I gotta take care of my kids. I have to be with them.
I mean,
That's a man.
back to your Rick. I mean, not Rick. Makai Pfeiffer. Makai Pfeiffer started doing a lot of TV.
Okay.
He did,
He started doing a
yeah.
lot of TV. He was.
It was like
playing-
right after. I remember he had like a lot of docu-series shows after.
docu series, and then he played a doctor for a nice little minute.
Yeah, he did.
I forgot. what
Omar
show.
Epps did the same thing because he was in
on
House. Yeah,
He was on House.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean, because those
House is a douche, but I
TV
love
checks
the
were
show.
different, especially with the show popular.
Well, what they say is
you
you want to be on a TV
show.
show.
So
No, they say
Yeah.
you want to be on a TV show.
that's what John Witherspoon said.
Yeah, he said you want to be on a TV show. They go to commercials to die.
Yeah.
But they used to. Now it's like, no, you go work the money up. Shaq, Snoop Dogg. I feel like they don't turn down anything. Shaq don't turn down nothing he can invest in.
Right.
Snoop Dogg take whatever you bring him. Like
Like
the
his
fact that he
last
took
movie?
Skechers.
Yeah.
Remember Snoop took Skechers. You know what he said when I watched the interview? He said Martha Stewart told him to take it.
I would have too.
He had NBA players
Anytime
wearing
advice
his
Martha
sneakers.
Stewart gives someone, yeah, why wouldn't I take it?
It's
Martha
Snoop.
Stewart.
He's a figure.
Yeah.
Snoop.
And his sketches are actually kind of dope.
He's a walking billboard. Essentially.
Here's the thing. The logic behind that too is like somebody made New Balance cool. Remember, New Balance was that was what the corny ass coach wore. You do to kick your ass, but you know he's a Poindexter otherwise.
I can't say that. I had New Balances of boot camp
Okay.
because they were comfortable.
Yeah, no, like
We got flat
people
feet.
are really gonna see you in boot camp. Like I'm wearing Hoka's right now. You think I'm cool? Like
Listen, I got on whatever Amazon brand sneaker this is.
I'm just yeah. But yeah, no, Skechers is a great move. Like honestly, you put the right guy behind Saucony or Hoka or any of these brands, and oh man, they're gonna blow up.
And people will start to wear it.
The Hokas are already $150 a shoe. Imagine when you get something like somebody like 50 Cent or
When
somebody,
they,
I'm just saying, you get
when they decided to
you get
put
name credibility.
who was that? So y'all remember when they did the side by side with the Skechers and the Balenciagas? It was the same exact shoe.
Mhm.
And I think Skechers was like $80, and the Balenciaga was like $300. Some wild shit.
Well, they're made by the same Chinese hands.
I tell people that all the time. I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, okay, so your Chinese kids get paid more cent than mine. It's like, okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's just at the end of the like.
I don't wear either shit. So. But Hokas, I've seen a lot of people wear them to run and to the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I've seen that. Even Brooks, I see a lot of people running.
Everybody wears every type of sneaker. Believe that they sell. That's why Shaq still sells those sneakers in Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dunks or whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever. The Shaq sneakers. That's all Shaq.
And when he showed how much he made, he was like, yeah, I think he made like $200 million on fucking shoes. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Makes
Yes.
Makes
I
sense.
forgot who was it that
Jordan.
brought out who was it that brought out the Starburst?
Stuff I'm already.
No, who brought them out? Somebody bought them out. Canceled them.
Barry and
Stephen Barry's
Stephen
where they
Barry.
sold them at. So no, he would have a partnership with them. Stephen Barry started on Penn campus because I used to work right next door to the store. I used to buy all that stuff
Yeah.
because they had all the good T-shirts and he said the Starburst, $15.
Them joints nice.
It was
The line was around the fucking corner for those shoes.
$15. It was like $15.99.
And because it was a brand behind it, like we were talking about it, motherfuckers don't matter who it was. Young people, old people, cool people, not cool people. Motherfucker, they $15.
Them sneakers never ripped off when I played basketball.
Nah.
Inside, outside, none of that.
I remember in the 2000s, everybody bought the same shoe from the dollar store. Every woman from like middle school
Jellies.
until the jellies, and there was that one where it was like it was the slipper, but it was like net. I don't know. It had like flowers
I
on
know what
it.
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Chinese lady
Wait,
slippers.
for the mother of my
Popular.
first child, I used to wear them Jones out back and play basketball in the court with them Jones.
One time my dad was.
I play basketball.
See, my dad was drunk in a cheap ass. One time he walked into a place and he saw like the girly shoes with the fake leopard print. He's like, "Oh, these are $1 a piece. I'm gonna buy like 5 of them for everyone in the house. It ain't like you gotta wear them outside." He would, because he would go fucking.
Dads don't care.
Yeah, dads don't give a fuck.
If you reach a certain
It was
time
like,
in your life where you just like,
What was that Dollar Day for the Old Navy flip flops?
Yes.
The Dollar Day for the Old Navy
Mhm.
flip flops. I can't wear thong flip flops. I can't
No.
do it.
Shit's
Stop
weird.
putting nothing between my toes.
I'm not there yet.
I'm not.
I'll never be there.
I'm not there
And
yet.
I had the effect when I was
I'm there.
I'm there. I fuck it. It's so good.
Yeah.
No, I can't do those. Are shits are uncomfortable.
Whatever. I pay $1 for that, and the lady gets to buy whatever she wants, and I don't have to hear bullshit.
Listen,
I just sit in my room,
just
letting
like,
it clap on the bottom of my feet like this.
So you in there making it clap?
2 ways, yeah. No, my feet hang off the edge of the beds, and my toes are doing this. Keep them on.
He's struggling to keep them up.
My toes. I make little fists with my feet to hold my thong flip flops.
I forgot because of the grip.
You got to do that to walk in them. Just,
Yeah,
oh my god.
That's wow.
it's too much.
Oh shit.
I hate the sound that you make when people don't pick their feet up. They're like, and they be like, and they drag their feet so like, smack,
No, you get the clap.
It's a clap slide.
Yeah.
Clap
Thanks.
slide.
You do it enough, it's gonna sound like computer love.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Yeah.
I hate seeing chicks with dirty feet and flip flops. Like, no, you don't watch that.
You didn't watch
You
it.
don't watch it.
Some people do that shit obnoxiously. Just be walking.
They don't care.
Summertime hit, and you just say slap, slap, slap. I used to work at a supermarket, so just seeing people come in and anything, it's like, Miss Johnson again.
That's why I couldn't work at Walmart. It's like
People of Walmart, yes, that's the worst.
Bro, I worked at Acme. It's supposed to be upper echelon. It was not.
And I'm not gonna act like I'm better than them. I used to walk into Walmart in my fucking, gray cummy sweatpants and just
The jizz pen.
a
I don't
shirt,
think I've had those.
a sweatshirt I just changed oil in. Like I'm just, you know what I mean? Like I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, who cares? It's Walmart.
So wait, you're a mechanic too?
Yeah, well, my car. Why? What you need?
I feel like what you need done.
I'm an expert on my
Bro, what you need?
Oh, no, I got a mechanic.
Wait, yeah, Harper.
Why they always walking around flammable shit? Like,
Right.
It's a jet oil. Jet fuel, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
Flame on, bitch. Come on. No, I remember chicks telling me, "Oh, you're not a man. You can't fix a car." Like, first of all, bitch,
Like you can't fix
I'm
a
a man. I'm not a man.
You can't fix
It's
breakfast.
It's a different kind. I know how to call somebody to fix my shit. Like when my tire bust the other day.
I'll tell you, the only time I ever heard somebody tell me that was a lady who couldn't cook, and that pissed me off real.
You
Like-
saying I can't do my role? You can't do your role neither. We'll pay on our part.
You gotta.
Because I seen
That bag of dirty laundry's been sitting in that corner for a month. Don't you dare talk shit, Ashley.
You ain't gotta do nothing but putting loading.
Why isn't that in a drawer?
Time out. First of all, I'm bougie. I drop my laundry off.
I used to do that.
I save time.
I used to do that.
Bro,
I don't feel like the folding in the wash.
So
I don't feel like
it's-
it. I drop it off.
and it's probably because of my dad. Because my dad
I
is like
do that.
a quote unquote
Yeah.
man's man. Like he fixes shit, but he also like does laundry and cook. Mainly because it's
Your
just
dad gets a pass. He's a freaking firefighter.
Yeah,
I
like,
wish
I'm not
somebody
doing-
would. I'll pick up and fight for your dad if somebody says something about it. I'm like, that
Oh,
man
no
saves
one would
lives.
No one would ever say
Yeah, like,
something
I'm like-
but it's just funny as shit because when I tell people that it was like, oh damn, you fold your clothes. Like when I tell girls that, they're like, oh my god, you fold, you cook, you clean, your bathroom clean. Is it not supposed to be? Is it not? Have you
See,
been
here's the
fucking people
thing.
with dirty bathrooms?
Obviously, they have.
Here's how it works.
They still got pee on the toilet seat in niggas' houses.
If a
The
girl's
joke
impressed by
goes-
a bed frame, then you, you.
The joke goes, nobody cleans house faster than the man that's about to get some pussy.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
You
Smell like-
will,
It's about to smell like bleach in this motherfucker.
first thing you do is you hit the bathroom and then you work your way out.
Because everything
I do
else,
the opposite. I start in the kitchen
I'm gonna say
and I work around.
kitchen, bathroom.
Okay.
Kitchen or bathroom.
Yeah, it's the kitchen and bathroom.
So-
if you don't want to take your germs to the bathroom in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Thanks. But then my kitchen's always been a certain standard because of my mom is like, don't leave this in the sink. Don't do this. Don't do this. Make sure this is done. So it's like I kind of stuck to that.
Mm.
So it's like one of the things like I can walk in the house and my kitchen doesn't look a certain way, then I would do like if it's the floor, if it's wiping the
because you're
countertop
an
off.
adult.
I still watch this with bleach.
I do kitchen.
Okay.
I do kitchen, living room, because floor, guest, and all that. Then I go straight to the bathroom. Then I do office, or no, I do guest room, office, and then our room. Our room's always last because I know how we keep our clutter.
And you're in it. Like you're in it all the time. So you ain't got
Y'all gonna fuck on that. Y'all gonna fuck
situation.
on that mountain of clothes.
It's gonna move, it's gonna but smell right. It's fine.
Yeah, no.
So I got a question for when you actually cohabitate. Do y'all only fuck on the bed?
No, that's a good question. Well, we're also almost 4 years in, so yeah, we only fuck like when we're not asleep. Like it's just most of the time when we see each other, it's right before we go to bed because we keep weird hours. You know, it's like all right, we have
This is wherever.
yeah.
Fucking wherever.
Well,
I
the porch.
was in a relationship, but then we weren't like we didn't get our own spots until like I don't know the last year in. So it was,
We got a cat. We have to fuck in the room, like on the bed. We
oh no, I mean
can't do it in the living room where his litter box
I mean,
is.
and
Where he
I-
has to pee.
I mean, in my house, like where when she came to my house, we was fucking all over. I was like, yo,
What if your brother walked in?
then he fucking walks in.
He gotta watch. He fucking walks in. He better fucking close his eyes. Gonna fuck upstairs.
Hey, close your fucking
Wait,
mouth.
little brother or older brother?
Little brother.
Oh, okay.
That's oldest. But it's just
No, yeah, I
Twenty
was a little
said like
brother.
he didn't care if it was an older brother or little brother.
I mean,
No, to be
honestly,
fair.
I got caught fucking by my brother, right? I think I told y'all the story how he walked in and I was fucking the chick on the couch, and the mother of my child was upstairs. So I had to go in the closet and finish. He walked in like, oh shit. Turn back
What
around.
happens? I mean, you know, it's when you get used to it. I think one of my dad's friends said it the best. He said the only reason why young people want to live by themselves, live together, so they can have butt naked sex.
That's the only reason why I want the kids out the fucking house.
Same reason you, I said, same reason you want them gone.
First of all, I'm here to have sex in the house. Because if one of my
I gotta admit,
if
I
my
love
daughters
fucking without
walk
a
in-
t-shirt on. Like that's
I know, if my daughters walk in, it's a problem.
Just
Only one can walk in there was the oldest, or
It's
my
free.
son.
it's
The middle daughter can't walk in because she's still away in military shit. I'm not putting no.
when your pants don't have to handcuff your legs. Like, oh, it's so fucking.
I'm not
nice.
putting no clothes on.
in my house. I'm not putting no why. Like
I'm
I'm
fucking
pretty
butt
sure.
naked. I might
Like
put socks on.
my parents are waiting. Matter of fact, one of my coworkers is taking a day off of work because his sister lives with him and his wife. So I think his sister's going on vacation. Her sister's going on vacation. So he's taking a day off from work to have butt naked sex with his wife around the house. I'm telling you, because you just can't do it all the time.
No, hey, look,
I
I
got a
respect
question
it.
about
That's,
some of
that's great.
When you go fuck outside the house, like you go on vacation somewhere,
I seen people fuck in the public pool.
or you
That was
go to,
gross.
or you go to a hotel.
I remember being a kid. And
Where do you have sex at?
That's gross.
If you go somewhere, do you only have sex in a room?
you could tell because the lady
on
was
where we
sitting
go.
there, like he was like holding her like this, and you could just see. You eventually see the like the water doing all this shit.
So you saying you wouldn't do it?
I didn't say I wouldn't, but there's kids here. Like this is weird. Like that's too much.
No, not with the kids.
It was like a,
Let me think. Let me think.
they were an old couple. They were like, we don't care.
How old are the kids? Are they teenagers?
It's a public pool. So
Are they teenagers? I don't give a fuck. Are they teenagers?
I was like,
You were fucking. All right, go ahead.
no, I was like 8 when I saw it. And I just remember my brother go, yo, we gotta leave. They're fucking. And I looked over, and all I saw was a lady like, just, and the guy was like, trying not to be like, trying not to, buzz.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you what's worse than that.
Yo, that's funny.
You know what's worse than
that was
that?
great. I was like,
Y'all
I'm
know-
happy for them.
Y'all know the
There's
fountains
bleach everywhere. I
downtown?
mean,
No, no.
like,
You know the fountains downtown?
Not on Logan Square.
No, just wait. The fountains downtown, right across from what's that? Academy of Natural Sciences.
Oh, yeah.
Logan Square.
Okay, so you know how you can park on the side. My dad, and his traffic ass, this motherfucker took me there one day. Lets me go play in the fucking fountain in the middle of the summertime, so he can go get some pussy in the car. Funniest shit ever as a fucking kid. When I realized when I got older, I'm like, this motherfucker really let me play in that fucking dirty ass water for hours.
Oh, I went there a couple times when the summer came around because we couldn't get our pool schedule set up. We went
Listen,
right there
wow.
to that fountain and was just in there splashing around for a little bit. And
Priorities.
Plus, he's not gonna get out that pool.
He was like, I'm gonna see my son all the time, but I'm not gonna be able to fuck her.
First of all, he was, because we drove all the way to fucking Indiana and back. I'm like, how does she do this if she got a husband at home with kids?
wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's a crazy amount of multitasking.
That
That is
must have
4
been
time
some-
management.
My dad was
That
my
must
dad was the man when it came to him fucking chicks. I'm like,
That's some
yeah,
hella
that's-
box.
Yeah, you-
Think about that.
no, that's
She always had to travel for work.
Shit.
Think about it, late 80s.
you couldn't fuck her on a Wednesday. Like,
My mom was so ruthless.
I got things.
We used to go to her crib while her husband was at work. I used to play with her kids, so my dad could get some ass.
my brother used to do that. He'd be like, he'd take me like, hey, do you want to go to his girlfriend? And you want to go to Sanique's house? And it was like, yeah, because she had dogs. So I'd go play with the little dogs, and they say, I don't. And I'm like, where'd my brother go? Like, oh, he's been upstairs getting high and fucking this girl.
It was so off.
Yeah, they've been having meth sex upstairs for the last
hour.
And I'm like, dude, I'm getting hungry.
And
But I'm still playing with the dog.
Can I play Nintendo or something?
This is child endangerment at some point.
wow. And then on that note, I think we're going to bring this one to a close.
Oh shit!
Meth sex. He said meth sex. Nope. That did it for me.
Yeah. All right. Takes out her teeth. Like he just
I'm chasing her teeth. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm
Was she
joking.
young?
I'm
Was she
joking.
young?
No, they were both young, so they still had their teeth.
They wasn't scratching them.
Oh,
No, yeah, she had one of those. I lost shit tons of weight, but it was because of meth.
But wait,
Oh, wait.
before we close out,
Oh, yeah.
post some porch fires, right?
Yeah, porch fire.
That's right. This is Dorian's movie. Make sure you check it out when it comes out. Make sure you follow him. He's gonna tell you what to do. All right.
Yeah.
And
You tell me which side you like.
he
Audience.
brought out shirts. That's right. He did. He brought
Those
us
will be for sale at the screening. So if anybody wants one, eventually I'll put them online. I got to go to Foreman Mills and buy more shirts.
Tell them where to find you. Tell them how to catch you. Tell them where to see you.
The website is babygoblinproductions.com. There is a link for Porch Pirate there, and it lists every upcoming showing, screening. Otherwise, check out my Instagram at Dirty Deeds, DURRDEEDEEDZ. Babygoblinproductions.com. Dorian Vasquez on YouTube. Either one of those, you'll find my stuff.
Okay.
Instagram.
That's at Dirty Deeds.
Okay.
All right.
22 times here with the More You Can Handle podcast, and we definitely want to thank our sponsors, Misunderstood, the best T-shirt you will ever wear anytime in your life. And we want to thank Ladder 15
that
for
is
hosting
cool.
us once again.
Yes, most definitely.
I am JT the comedian, Mr. Stripper Still Your Girl, also wanted the Mel Exotic Entertainer. Shout out to Andy and me giving him some ones for the last couple weeks.
And if you don't know now, you know it's your boy RC, Mr. Felice Me Now, I'll thank you later. And we are More Than You Can Handle. Until next time.
And we want to thank our guest Dorian for being here. Thank you
Yes.
very
Yeah,
much.
thank you guys for having me.
Shout out to Ladder 15 for hosting us as always.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I love Ladder.
And we out.
We out.
Woo, that was fun. I'm going to get drunk and do
Thank you again,
karaoke.
sir.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, man. Where are you guys at next? When's you guys doing another show anytime soon? Like
June 1st.
June 1st?
June 1st is going to be.
Are you guys hitting the road yet? Like as
Like
like
it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the next, John. The last time I hit the road